Do you believe racism exists?
I don't like this notion of systemic racism. I do think when you're a black person or you're a certain type of person, when you walk into a room, if you're a surgeon and you're black and you come in and you're there to treat a white family or somebody who's white, there might be certain assumptions you have to overcome. Like, for example, the white person might say, is he here because of DEI? You know, those might be things you have to overcome.
Every time I get on a plane, that's my first thought.
Who's the pilot?
Yeah.
We all do.
And if I see a black person, I'm like, this is DEI, let me off.
But this
you do the same thing?
This is where trying to socially engineer equality with your good ideas on a blackboard isn't so good.
Right.
Like, let people compete.
Right.
The best person for the job. So
Right.
equality of opportunity, not equality of outcome.
So
That's my problem with DEI.
May I tell you that racism does not exist? It has never existed. Cannot exist. It's impossible. No such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, Allah'ism.
Why?
No such thing as white supremacy.
Why do you say all that?
No such thing as anti-Semitism. No isms.
Why?
Because our battle is spiritual. It's a battle between
spiritual.
right and wrong, good and evil. It has nothing to do with
That's very
physical.
interesting.
It has nothing to do with color. And when I was growing up, I didn't even hear the word racism. I didn't know about that word.
So if you follow the Christian tenet, love thy neighbor, that's all you got to worry about, right?
Absolutely. It's spiritual. Either you're of good or of evil.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I really do.
And the worst
I
thing...
see. I love simplicity. This is why I like you. This is why I don't agree with you necessarily on certain things, but I like you because there's a certain elegance to truth.
Yeah.
And what you just said is elegant because it's simple and it's truthful.
Absolutely.
So you're getting to the heart of the matter. This answer, all the problems stem from the idea that people don't follow that one tenet, right? Love thy neighbor.
We're supposed to even love our enemies.
That's the most radical idea in Christianity.
And it's perfect.
It's the most radical idea.
What's going to happen to you when you forgive your mother? And God, don't ask for forgiveness. Mother, I'm sorry for hating you or being angry at you. I know now you can't help yourself. You screwed me up because you're crazy, right? God will forgive you, and you will never, ever, 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 but never again get angry at anyone or hate anyone. You'll speak up, but you will not be angry. You will never argue with anyone because you will have nothing to prove.
Do you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Yes, I've interviewed him before.
Oh, okay, so he said something really profound too. He was like, psychologists will talk about the neurosis, neurosis.
Yes.
Is higher in women typically than men.
Yes.
And
you know why that is,
well,
right?
he said, what makes you think your central nervous system evolved to serve you? It evolved to serve the child. So as a woman, when you walk into a room, you got to foresee 50 dangers. So you got to look at, is there a creepy uncle in the house? Is there a nervous dog? Is there a sharp edge? Is there an uncovered pool? 1,000 things you got to do as a woman. The man walks in and goes, hey man, is that your truck in the driveway? What you got under the hood? That's what he's thinking. So it creates a neurosis because you don't have to be.
Why make it simpler than that? The reason for that is because, as you know, the God above is the man's God, and the God below is the woman's God. So the woman nature is evil.
I do not know that. Don't start telling me I know that. Don't start assigning me that I know that a woman's God is Satan. I didn't sign off on that, man. I'm not going to have you clip that as I'm sitting there nodding my head. Hey, Bryan, what happened to your career? Well, Jesse Lee Peterson had me on one afternoon, one sunny afternoon in Los Angeles, and it's been a disaster ever since.
But that's why, so the God above is the man's God, and the God below is the woman's God. So in her nature, she has no love. Have you noticed women don't have love?
No, I've not noticed that.
Women don't have love.
No, that's not fair.
They only have hate.
No. No, you can't say that.
What?
No. There's no. I need to see the science. I need to see the data on that.
Look at the woman's nature.
No. That's not in the Bible, even, man.
It is.
No. You might be reading some other.
It is in the Bible.
Some text that you found in some dusty gift shop somewhere with like a pentagram
on it. It's in the Bible.
Huh?
It's in the Bible.
Where's that Bible? Where's that? Quote that for me.
Remember when at one time God and his son Christ had a relationship. They knew each other without even words. They knew. They communicate.
Yeah.
And then God put Adam to sleep. He got the rib from the woman, from Adam, and made the woman.
Yes.
And so Adam was the God over the woman. And then they were fine because the woman obeyed her husband, who obeyed his father.
Yes.
Right? Am I right?
Yes.
And then one day she went out shopping. Let's say she's a white woman.
She's a white woman.
And she went shopping. She got some vegetables.
And she ordered salad.
Right.
And some
then,
soda.
But while she's at the market, she met Satan. And Satan like, you still with that man Adam? Yes, we're happy, we're doing fine, I love my husband. He was like, you can be your own man. And she's like, no, I don't want to be that. I want to be with my husband. I obey my husband. My husband's my head. I obey him, and we have a perfect life. And then and she went home and told Adam, and Adam said, hey, stay away from him. Don't listen to him. Ignore him. And then one day she went back shopping again for some baby food because they had their first child. It was a girl. You know what I'm saying? It was a beta baby.
It was a beta baby. Because Adam was a beta. You heard it first. It's not in the Bible, but it's inferred. It's inferred.
No, but his son was a boy. But anyway, and so she went shopping again, and Satan saw her, and she's like, you still with that man? Yeah. You look at Adam. He listens to his father. He doesn't even have his own mind.
It's no fun. Yeah.
He listens to his father. You could be like Adam. You could be your own man.
You could be your own God.
Right. You could take your bra off. You can do whatever you want. And she believed that. And once she believed it, she could no longer believe her husband. So she went back home and everything had changed. She could not believe her husband. And it was a big fight. They started fighting for the first time and everything. Because in that very moment, Satan became the woman's God. And then, long story short, eventually, Adam believes her. Oh, don't listen to your father. You be your own man. Your father just trying to control you. In the same way your mother did you with your father, and all mothers do to children, right? Don't listen to your father, listen to me. And the moment he listened to Eve, the woman became his God. And he could no longer listen to his father. He listened to the woman. And so that's why Christ came, and he restored all that. And now our salvation is about returning to the Father. And so men and women, if they want to be free, they got to return to the Father, overcome the mother's nature and return to the Father. And once you return, the prodigal son, who is lost in his imagination and emotions, and the prodigal daughter, got to return to the Father.
Right.
And once you do that, you'll be free. And that's why God said, because you listen to that woman, every time you listen, you're going to suffer. And so the evil come through the woman. It's not her per se, it's her nature, which is the nature of evil. And she hates the man because the man is the son of God. And the nature of the woman, which is the nature of evil, hate the son of God. And that's why it's always trying to destroy the son of God. It always embarrassing him, belittling him, controlling him, cutting off his body part, making her...
What do you mean cut off his body parts?
You know, now they cut off men, try to turn them into transgenders and all that mess. and then she yell at him. She make him worship her. And if you don't worship her, she give you pure hell. But when you forgive your mother, you'll get over that. And your wife will too if she forgive her mother and return to the Father. That makes sense? Amazing, huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there's some stuff in there that but yeah.
Amazing, huh?